Welcome back to the channel everyone, Lukey here. So in this video I'm going to do a little track breakdown on a hip house track that I made last year. So some of you might remember this from the Spaced Out Samples channel, but we got a lot of views and a few people requested me to remake the video. So I'm just going to give you a little play of the track, let you have a listen to what's coming up, and then we'll go through it bit by bit and I'll tell you exactly what you need to make your own hip house track. So I'm just going to play from here. It shows all the elements in the track and then we'll get straight into the breakdown.
Pump the bass up, make that move, prepare yourself. They're getting this groove, we're getting funky. The beat is working, 9 to 5. Your hips are jerking, grab your partner, move to the music. You got the body, now you gotta use it. Yeah, you know the deal, so I want you to feel. Pump the bass up, make that move, prepare yourself. Jerking, grab your partner, move to the music. You got the body, now you gotta use it. Yeah, you know the deal, so I want you to feel.
Little housey chord coming in, and then we bring the vox back in. Right, so they're all the main elements in the track. So to start a hip house track, you're going to need a good a cappella or a good vocal. Obviously it can be a hip house a cappella or it can be just a hip hop a cappella, but you're going to have to get it in time with the rest of your track. So what I recommend doing is finding a good sample. If you don't know where to find them, you can go onto YouTube, go onto Discogs, and you should find something there. You'll probably find one on YouTube. So then you're going to need to build a track around that vocal. So find a bit of the track that you want to use. So this was the section that I wanted to use. Just here, just loading now. And then you're going to build your drums and your bass around that sample. So this is the track I wanted to use here. I didn't really have to warp it too much. I don't think I warped it at all. I made the track so long ago, I'm not exactly sure, but I just remember building the drums around that. And then the bass. So I will let you listen. I'll solo that. So this is just
Pump the bass up, make that move, prepare yourself. They're getting this groove, we're getting funky. The beat is
and before
working,
the processing,
your hips are jerking, grab
sounds
your
like
partner,
that.
move to the music. You got the body, now you gotta use it. Yeah, you know the deal, so I want you to feel.
So it's a little bit more bright with the processing from Sound Toys. We'll just start flicking through some of the vocal presets. So I'll start with the drums anyway, and then we'll go from there. So the drums are very simple. It's just a loop, kick drum, and a 909. So here's the kick. Nothing going on there, just some EQ. Then we have this loop. It's like a little top loop, a little bit of percussion in it. We have this 909. While we're using the clap, the hat, the snare and the crash, we have another loop here. Oh no, we don't, that's just the hat. Yeah, I remember sampling that out. And then we have this tambourine loop. So you see this in a lot of my tracks. It's just a tambourine sample from an Uncle Louie. I think it's like a funk or a jazz track. So all together it's just like this. And then this vox is from the hip house sample. So you can see I just cut out some little slices here. So let me see. Look. Just a little jam with that little vox. Some delay, a little bit of swing on it. Very slight swing and a little bit of delay or a little bit of echo. And then it's the same with this one, so this is another slice. And then we're just bringing in some delay and a little bit of automation here to roll it off. Look. And that's H delay from waves. So after about a minute and a half, around that, 2 minutes maybe, the hip house verse comes in.
Pump the bass up, make that move,
this drops, I'm just going to loop it and show you what I done here. So when I was starting the track, I basically started it like this. And then I would have added in everything. I built everything around the sample, so everything would have fit nicely, because that's the main hook and the most important part of this track. And then I just popped the bass in. Pump the bass up, make that move, prepare yourself. To get in this groove, we're getting pumped. There's the bass part. It's working 9 to 5. Your hips are jerking. Grab your partner, move to the music. You got the body, now you gotta use it. Yeah, you know the deal. So I want you to feel. Nothing crazy going on the bass. I just have that simple pattern. There we go. And then we have some processing. So we have our bass from Waves, Renaissance bass, I think they call it. Just a little touch of that, about 60 hertz. And then some simple EQ and kickstart. So basically I haven't done a proper mix down on this. I will usually use FabFilter on all my channels. Like I do a simple mix down as I go, just like that. And then I do it a little bit more cleaner and tighter than with FabFilter. I just have more control over it. I can see what frequencies are fighting for space. So I always do that at the end of the track. So yeah, we just have that vocal sample. Then we have this effect from Predator. It's just one note. There's nothing crazy going on here either. This is a preset. There's a delay. We have this chord, organ. So there we are, 12 semitones, 7 semitones. And we have a gate compressor on this GTR stump. Giving a little push. Around 2k hertz, is it? Yeah, 2.3k. Yeah, so we bring the Vox back in. I'm actually going to change this a little bit. There's not too much going on. So you can hear they sit really nice with that organ. See, there's not that many elements, but we kept it flowing throughout the track, so everything rolls off right now, and they're just left with the kick and the bass and the drums. That we remove the 909, and then we have a little breakdown here. Filter coming in on the bass. There we go, in the group.
Pump the bass up, make that move, prepare yourself. To get in this groove, we're getting funky. The beat is working 9 to 5. Your hips are jerking. Grab your partner, move to the music. You got the body, now you gotta use it. Yeah, you know the deal.
I'm gonna crash up a little bit.
Pump the bass up, make that move, prepare yourself. To get in this groove, we're getting funky. The beat is working 9 to 5. Your hips are jerking. Grab your partner, move to the music. You got the body, now you gotta use it. Yeah, you know the deal. So I want you to feel.
Same again. So basically I still have to do the processing on the group and the EQing on this, but we've done some simple EQ, just removing a lot of low end and stuff, some of the high end. But yeah, we'll get into the EQ in the next one. Yeah, that's it. There's not that much going on. We've just one effect, a couple of crashes to keep it moving. You just see we're using the Vox, but we're using the same sample again and again. So we've used it 3 times here. So we used it for the verse, then we used it for this Vox, and then we used it for this Vox as well. And then we just repeat the scenes again, as you can see, starting here without the organ. Then we first bring in the hip house verse, so that's kind of like a little surprise. And then we first bring in the organ, which is another little surprise. So yeah, that's basically it, gang. We will leave it there. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments below. And if you want to get any of the samples, the link will be in the description. Thanks for watching.